Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. This video is going to be about doing perfect sit-ups. This might seem to be a very basic exercise, but trust me, I've seen people doing it in a wrong way. So if you're doing sit-ups and if you think you're doing it in the right way, I would really like you to go through this video where I'm going to talk about 5 steps to make sure you do it in the right way and make the most of the exercise. I've seen many people, they go to gyms, they do several exercises, but they fail to get the desired results. So let's go ahead with the video. So the first step I would really like to talk about is locking your feet down in a place. I've seen many people performing this movement without locking their feet down under the surface. What happens is, while performing this movement, their feet tend to come off the floor. So this is what happens. So as you can see, now while coming up, you can see the feet coming off the floor. So the difference is, this creates a struggle between the upper body as well as the lower body, trying to maintain feet on the floor. What you need to concentrate on in sit-ups is just contracting your abs. So right now I'm having a pair of dumbbells which weigh around 20-25 kgs. So I'm keeping my feet right behind the dumbbells and rolling the dumbbells over my toes, as you can see. Now there is no scope of any kind of movement. My feet are completely locked below the dumbbells. If you don't have a dumbbell, if you don't have a pair of dumbbells, you can find any surface or any object which is heavy enough and has a space below it where you can sneak your toes. So now you can actually see the difference between the movement. While coming up, as you can see, there's a huge difference between what I did earlier and this movement. So this is how you can actually focus more on contracting your abs. So after getting the first step right, the next thing you need to concentrate on is keeping your upper body locked in a place. What I mean to say is, there is no particular position to keep your upper body in, but just make sure you're not swinging throughout the movement. So what you can do is, you can keep your arms on your chest, or you can keep your arms behind your head, or you can even place your arms flat on the floor alongside your body. But just make sure when you keep your arms on the floor, you don't use your arms to get up. You don't use your arms to push your body up. I personally prefer keeping my hands behind my head, locked. So if you don't lock your arms behind your head, what happens is, your movement looks something like this. So as you can see, I'm actually using the momentum here to get up, to perform the movement, and I'm taking away the efforts from my abs, and that makes this exercise less efficient. So locking your arms behind your head, you can focus more on contracting your abs. So the next step is something we really need to pay attention towards. It is something which works in all the ab exercises. Exhale on your way up. So I've seen many people performing the exercises like crunches, reverse crunches, leg raises, and even Russian twists. They don't happen to feel the contraction in their abs, which they should ideally. We just need to exhale on our way up, which is itself the contraction of the abs, and which will help us build better muscle-mind connection. As simple as that. Wherever you're sitting right now, just try exhaling through your mouth. Exhale how much ever air you can. The flex, the squeeze in your abs, that is the contraction I'm talking about. It's simple yet very effective. So the next step has a lot more to do with the form and technique of the exercise. Don't rest at the top of your rep. So I've seen many people performing this movement on a declined bench, and what they do is, when they come up, they happen to rest for a while. So I'm not saying their abs are not working, but they happen to lose that contraction in their abs, or rather, when they go a little bit too ahead, what happens is, they end up resting their body for a while. So what you can do is, while coming up, just come up till this point, and that will help you keep the contraction in your abs. Or even you can think of going ahead, but just make sure you are keeping the tension throughout the movement, because that's what we need in sit-ups. If you're losing that flexion in your abs, then you are not making the most of this exercise. So the last and final step is going to be at the opposite end of the limb. What I'm trying to say is, as I told you, while coming up, you need to stop at this point, or if you want to go further, you need to keep that contraction in your core. Similarly, while going back to the starting position, you need to maintain that contraction in your core, and then they come up. As you can see, what happens with people is they tend to, when going back to starting position, this is what their body looks like. They relax, they lose that tension in their core, and they again come back, they go down, they relax, take a breather, and then they come up. So what happens is they tend to lose that tension in their core. There is no continuous engagement, there is no continuous contraction in their core, which you need while doing sit-ups. So again, like the way I showed you, if you bring those changes in your sit-ups, trust me, that movement, that exercise will be quite more effective than what you must be doing earlier. So that's it from my end for the day. Hopefully these inputs, whichever I give throughout the video, these will be helpful to you. And as I always say, try to film yourself. So maybe from the side angle, even while performing sit-ups, try to take a video of how you are performing it, and make sure you incorporate all these changes. If at all you think that you are going somewhere wrong and you are not feeling the contraction in your abs, these are the inputs you really need to look after. So that's it. Until next time, stay fit, stay healthy, and keep moving. Thank you.